Assalamu alaikum, good evening, welcome to 9 p.m. English News, point live the general the headlines for tonight. The final emission of Orwello. On the international news, Turkey signed the list to 5 missiles from Russia. That was the headlines, and now welcome to the national news. Last Tuesday, the popular meeting of the faithful Tabligh opened at the PK. 23 hundreds of people has taken of this annual event that continues to persuade this promote union. Please listen more details.
The popular meeting of the faithful Tabligh opened last Thursday at the PK 23 sites. Hundreds of people has taken part of this annual event that continue to be a prominent reunion in the country. This religious event has been organized by the faithful Tabligh, whose headquarters are located at the Merkez Mosque. This meeting will last 3 days, and the main objective is to raise awareness and remind the Muslim faithful of the low life and the obligations of the human being.
Trunkly of the soul to invoke his merciful safeguarding peace in the Muslim countries. The opening of this event took place within the presence of the Minister of Muslim Affairs, Ministerial Department, Mr. Mu'min Hassan Barre, is leading as well as Senior Executive of the State. The religious event will end tomorrow. The final of the broadcast TV show Orwello has organized last night by the Djibouti radio station, also known as the RTD.
The Djibouti Radio Television, also known as the RTD, last night organized the final of the broadcast TV show Orwello. The Orwello show started a few months ago in September. It was broadcasted live last night and was followed throughout the national scales and abroad by many people. After the first selections, the final of the show opposed 5 young girls and was animated by Mahado and by Araksan. All the responsible in charge of the RTD have remained mobilized until the end of the final, which was intended to choose the shopping queen. The viewers took part of the selections of the queen, who opposed 5 girls, who were Safa Muhsin, Huda Habib, Kafia Ahmed, Kausar Aden, and Sagal Abu Bakr. The finalists were selected from a large number of candidates who have participated to the show since the beginning. The lucky winner benefited with various gifts. This flagship show, proposed and designed by the management of the RTD, was a great success with the spectator who followed the evening.
After the proclamation of the result, the winner, Safo Queen of the show Orwello, was escorted to her house by many vehicle.
After the proclamation of the result, the winner, Safa Queen of the show, was escorted to her house by many vehicles. The winner, Miss Safa Muhsin, expressed her satisfaction. She said, "I'm very proud to be elected Queen for the 2017 of the Orwello show. I have been well prepared to be the winner, and my ambition is to take part to other international show. I thank the RTD staff who gave me this opportunity, the victor's court who drove me to home, and the numerous inhabitants of my neighborhood who have welcomed me with warmth and joy."
After the origin of the Killa and Ali Sabi, the Secretary of State for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohammed Kamil, along with a strong delegation on regional authorities and the Deputy of the region, Mr. Abdul Qadir, yesterday afternoon launched the second phase of the regional league at the sport complex Obo, the most historic city of the Republic.
After the region of Dakhil and Ali Sabih, the Secretary of State for Youth and Sport, Hassan Mohammed Kamil, along with the strong delegation and regional authorities and the Deputy of the region, Mr. Abdul Qadir, yesterday afternoon launched the second phase of the regional league at the sport complex in Obok, the most historic city of the country. Upon his arrival, the Secretary of State and his delegation were warmly welcomed by a crowd of people, young and old, who show a special willingness and enthusiasm for this event that inspired them and which has all its meaning. The objective of the event was to put in place a sporting dynamic that could promote the promotion of sport, to launch a series of 3-kilometer race as part of the regional league in order to detect talented young people in terms of athletic and to better shape the backbone of the future of sport, preparing young people for the spirit of dialogue between the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, and the young representative of their peers, who is an initiative resulting from a constant tendency of the President of the Republic to create a youth strong and citizens capable of taking over tomorrow.
The Regional Council President in his speech emphasized the importance of this event for the youth of the city to develop regional sports.
The Regional Council President in his speech emphasized the importance of this event for the youth of the city, which is to develop regional sport. He said, "We have launched this purpose, which is to detect young talented, specified that the detection is permanent during the competition in all disciplines combined. This choice is part of the strategic advocated by the President of the Republic, who wants to make youth a foundation pledged of the sustainability of the nations." At the same time, he thanked the Secretary of State for his constant commitment to the promotion of sport and the development of the Djiboutian youth. He also thanked the organizers of the NGO Ar-Rahma, who came to honor this day by their presence.
The Secretary of State in his speech was pleased with the massive participation of young Ubuk to give sparkly and meaning to this event that challenges them and animated them.
The Secretary of State for Youth and Sport in his speech was pleased by the massive participations of young people from the regions who gave sparkle and meaning to these events that challenge them and animate them. He also took the opportunity to inform young people of the launch of the national dialogue between the Djiboutian youth and the head of state that will take place in late January, and events during which young people can expose the challenge they face in the promotion and development of our country, as well as the quest for their fulfillment.
The project management of the Ministry of Muslim Affairs and Wakaf in close collaboration with the UNAB has brought to an end at the Croatia Hotel their annual activities in the fight against female.
The project management of the Ministry of Muslim Affairs and Waqf in close collaboration with the FUNIAP has brought to an end at the Acacias Hotel their annual activities in the fight against female circumcision. This closing ceremony has been held within the presence of the head of the program and the project of the minister, Mrs. Zainab Musa Douali, and the representative of the FUNIAP in Djibouti, Ms. Sofran Mohammed, but also the presidents of the National Network of Ulama, Mr. Abdurrahman Mohammed Ali, and other dozens members from the capital, but also from the region of Interior. During this closing ceremony, it was questioned to expose and validate the action plan of the year 2017 and ratifications on all the activity that will be carried out during the next year. This network, which was created in 2016, aimed to reduce the practice of female genital mutilation by educating the national community, especially mothers and fathers.
And for international news, Turkey signs deal to buy missiles from Russia. President Erdogan defended the move, which has alarmed its NATO allies amid tensions with Moscow. Turkey has agreed to buy a number of 400 missiles from Russia for around 12. Been working on the arms deal for around a year. The move has alarmed Turkey's NATO allies amid tensions with Moscow. They also say the missile cannot be integrated into the allies' own defense system, but President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's dismissed criticism, inciting Turkey cannot rely on NATO to defend it. That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for being with us and have a wonderful evening.